chain and some Greek letters that I can't read. I killed your vodka. I broke your vodka. Are you happy now? There is so much trash on the floor. Oh my god, there's so much blood. Is this an electric chair? In the previous video, I played the beginning of Half-Life 2, so my friends told me to make a whole series about the gameplay of this game. And since I'm too lazy and also a type of a person who procrastinates a lot, I prefer making a series out of Half-Life 2, you know. I try to post more often, even though I can fail sometimes and forget about recording another video. Moreover, when I checked how recording went, I realized I spent the whole 2 hours of trying to beat some levels and have a great video to edit just to figure out Nvidia didn't capture my microphone, even though it was clearly turned on. As a result, I settled on narrating everything I did during my recording sessions. So I think that's all. I should make videos on OBS. So the first thing I did was go through a tunnel full of monsters that kept sucking me up. I got attacked by a bunch of guardians. Some of them were easy to kill, however suddenly I lost my gun ammo and felt helpless. Then I died. I was dying multiple times because of those stupid fire barrels falling from the ceiling. Nevertheless, I dived to the bottom and survived. I continued fighting with those silly goobers and blew up the bridge. Another guardian had balls to attack me. Let's castrate him. Huh? Then I tried to find the exit and found it, but it was just hidden by the barrels. I struggle with standing on the water like Jesus while trying to dodge the goobers machine gunning me. But I found a way to get out of there. It didn't change the fact that there were lots of freaking bullets coming at me. Some months later I hid in the canals and put bricks on the weighing scale. I shot my parkour tricks and suddenly got attacked by Bombardino Crocodilo. Yes, this channel is just brain rot. I almost died before I hit somewhere. Made pictures with some cannibal corpses. And stepped onto the stage and figuring out how to kill these ceiling suckers. The helicopter was still going nuts, but the bullets didn't reach me. I exploded a fire barrel for no reason. Maybe aliens know. I escaped my hideout and then I was chased by the psycho helicopter. Made pictures with a corpse that went to the dentist. Made some explosions while wandering around tunnels where Queso wouldn't fit in, and I met this guy. Bro, how did you get here? I'm wondering if you're a spy who can teleport even to Pentala. Later, I discovered a kind of a silly murder drone. I moved on and freed the silly goobers out of the cage and kept fighting with them. I saw other drones trying to beat me up. I skateboarded, guardians jump scared me with their machine guns. I took the machine gun, I dived somewhere dark like the inside of my ass, and others shooting in a canal. Crazy. Then I spent another hours on figuring out what to do next. Another group of ceiling suckers began to suck me up, but just imagine being forced to dive in a claustrophobic place that is dark like a black hole. But I finally got out and showed the guardians the Billy Bird power. But trust me, even though it's hard to fight with drones, it's worth it. I committed a vandalism on the trapdoor and then the drones or even me committed arson in a big ass room and I died. The second try, I fought with drones in a pool just to not explode in the entire room, but then I did it anyway. I tried my seriously minus infinity score parkour skills and finally succeeded. I got into a 1997 Lower Silesia situation after I turned the valve. I dived through a conduit, then I had no idea what I was doing yet. I was about to break the barricades that blocked the boxes. I found out that I had to break the barricades before I could move on. I climbed on a ladder and guess what? I got jump scared by another drone, guardians, and those annoying photography enthusiasts. I broke the boxes in darkness. Keep yourself safe, ceiling suckers! I climbed on a ladder again, fell into a radioactive river which was slowly killing me, and later I met a guy who was hiding and ending lives of random parasites. Afterwards I ended up in a place that looked like a war area full of mutated frogs and mutated humans. These creatures were annoying, not gonna lie, but I carried on. I fell into the poison river again, and later I found a girl that told me to ride on an airboat. So I did it. And that's cool because I didn't get poisoned. For the next hours I didn't know what to do, but then I realized I had to just pull the barrels under the slide and then I could ride again. So I finally got into the place where the gates are and I had an obligation to open them. First I got off the airboat and sneaked into the area full of another bunch of guardians. I saw a whole new corpse sitting on an electric chair or something. I think this is one of the scenes where I go a whole bullet hell mode. I found another place where I can heal and realized that the valve is broken. Say what? I shot a fire barrel nearby and it pushed the gates back so I could carry on. And I think that's all for today's video.